or later we all reach the end, and so we say goodbye now. Let's not make it too long. We'll part tonight with our hearts and song. If this isn't right, don't tell me it's wrong to call you my good friend. And I'll see you round the bend. We've seen our good times, but it must be said, it didn't quite work out how it looked in our heads. But the times that were the best, I'll hold close to my chest. We'll part tonight with our heads held high. I'll try my best not to break down and cry, 'cause you're a lifelong friend. But I'll see you round the bend. We'll part tonight, but it won't be long, 'cause we laugh and cry together until the break of dawn. 'Cause you're a lifelong friend. I'll see you round the bend. I'll see you round the bend. I'll see you round the bend.
Streaming through a hole in time and space. Ooh, my voice is a little rough. I need a glass of water. It's Shmuppy! Starting out with some horrible throat noises today. Hello, how is everyone? We got Fish Dragon and Cheddar IDK here in chat. Hello, everyone. Welcome, one and all, everyone past and future, to another needle felting stream. Hello. Hello. Okay, so today we are starting up some groovy background music. Get started. There we go. We got some groovy background music playing. Alright, everyone, you ready to make Jerry from Subnautica? I've already sketched out the approximate dimensions that I plan on doing, as well as an example of, like, what one of the spots should vaguely look like on the body. So, let me show you all something. Because everyone has been so generous in my community on Ko-fi with both their, financially generous and generous with their time showing up to my stream, I was able to get some replacement needles, because, let me show you. Out of the kit. All but one of the needles in this little test tube are broken because I torqued them, making mini Shmuppy. Look at that. Look at those busted off pieces. The one that's long is the one that works. So hello, Fish Dragon. Hello, Cheddar IDK. Hello, everybody. What I was able to get at the store is ones of different fineness and this thingamabob, which... Hello, Cheddar, which contains 7 needles. And I was so excited to try this out. Let me lock it in position. So normally it, this retracts as you push it. But I'm gonna lock it so that it's safe. I was so excited, I decided to start making a Jerry while I watched someone else's stream. So I've already kind of started on the base. Let's see what I've got to work with here. I've got the body. And I have... one foot. One little foot. But what do you think? We've got a little hoverfish shape. This is gonna be the face. This is the tail. Our hoverfish is coming along nicely. So, I could continue making little foot pads and make everything that's yellow all at once, but I kind of want to work on the body. Look at this. It looks like a little hash brown. It looks like a little hash brown. Okay, so I'm gonna get the blue out. I have made myself a little kit of all the colors I want to use, and this blue might be a little too dark, so let's see. This is the blue that came in my big kit. This one. I've got some references ready. Let's just see how that looks. I'm going to layer it on, so let me get my reference image of... Let me get a reference image up here of hoverfish. Image... hoverfish... pictures... Where are you at, my hoverfish? There we go. Here we go. Here's my reference image of the hoverfish. As you can see, it gets blue and then is blue on the body, like about halfway down, and the mouth is blue. So we need to add some blue. That's why I thought this darker one might be good, because it's that denim-y kind of blue. It's that denim-y kind of blue. I also have this more electric blue one. They look very similar under the light. Let's see here. Where do you begin, you little wool roving? Where do you begin? I think here's the beginning of it. So let's see. How does that look on top of that? How does that look? Fluff it out, fluff it out, fluff it out. I think it actually looks about right. I think it actually looks about right. I don't know, I wish I had the right blue, but this is the closest we're going to get. We're gonna have a rather intensely colored hoverfish. But not every hoverfish can look the same. Surely there's some variation in them. We've seen Arctic peepers in Subnautica Below Zero. So what if there's a slightly differently colored hoverfish somewhere else on 4546B? Also, I've been having a lot of fun playing Subnautica Below Zero. There's a lot of people who, like, naysay it and poo-poo it, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Let's see. We're gonna want to cover this body. Let me fluff this out. Do I want to cut it into sections, or do I want to just go ahead? Yeah, I think I want to cut these edges. Cut these edges. And just get started on making the belly and bottom half blue. So I'm going to lay this flat side up and begin felting with my little felting needle here. So begins the stabbing. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all are doing well. Apparently there was a concept of an Arctic version of the hoverfish, but it got scrapped. It makes sense, because as a reptile, it can't generate its own body heat. It wouldn't do too well out there. Alright. Let's get this fluff up here. Let's get this fluff going. I have felted this a lot softer than I did the last thing, because... Okay, when I started this orange body, I started with just a wool roving like this and snipped about this much off of it, and I could have packed it tighter than that. So this one's got some squish to it. This one's got some squish to it. But we can work with that. We can work with that. Let's just make the belly blue, and then we can work on the edges. Let's just get it good and attached here. Down the middle. Maybe I should use my big thingy. Maybe I should use my new thingy. Maybe that'll attach it well. I'll have less control, but let's try it out. Oh no. Ooh. Gotta put this needle away for safety. Fiddling with the thingity. The thingity thing. Hi, Monst10! What's up? Welcome to chat. See, I almost said the VT again. Putting this needle away. We are working on our Jerry the Hoverfish right now, and so I'm going to take out the 7x Turbo Stabinator and see if that goes a little faster. Let's see. Do it around the edges. It's certainly not as clean, but we're getting somewhere. Monst10, hello! I always tend to greet everyone twice, it seems. My little goldfish brain, I forget that somebody's been here. No, this is not gonna have the reach, the depth necessary to do this. I need to go back to my normal one. Okay. Let's just get stabbining. Let's just get stabbining. In fact, it is an amphibian, so it could survive, but it probably got scrapped because they said it would be useless. What? Well, what's the use of most of the other fish that are only edible? Like, I don't think it's a problem. I would have loved to have seen an Arctic hoverfish. In fact, it's an amphibian. I really thought it said in the notes of it that it's a reptile. An amphibious reptile. Let's attach here. I think, you know what? Maybe I'll do the edge where it interfaces with the yellow in this color of blue. That's good. And then around where the lips are gonna be. Very good. That's my plan. That's my plan now. Doing it on the fly. Alright, let's get this more attached. And maybe maybe try and direct some of this fluff inward. Come on, fluff. Come on, fluff. It has flesh resembling a reptile, but it's an amphibian. Interesting. If it has flesh resembling a reptile, does that mean it tastes like alligator? Have any of you ever eaten alligator? It's interesting. It's kind of like it tastes kind of like catfish. It's kind of muddy tasting. Probably because they eat things like catfish. Oh my gosh, were you here when I talked about the goonch? The goonch. The goonch. The goonch is a mysterious species of catfish that lives in rivers. You were there? You were there when I talked about the goonch. Okay, then I don't need to repeat myself about the goonch and how horrifying it is. Okay, let's do a little trimmy trim. Let's do a little trimmy trim. Should I put a picture of a goonch up here? The penguin looked like the goonch, that's right, it did. I first heard about it I listened to a podcast that's all about animal attacks and what you can learn from them. Like, rationally, what was the animal doing and how can you interact with it better? But the goonch, they had an episode titled How the Goonch Stole Christmas, and he titled it that because the goonch was so profound, so interesting, that it just stole all other ideas he had. People caught one, I think. Yes, they have been caught. On the famous show River Monsters, they were caught by, what is the guy's name? Jeremy Wade or something? He do be wading in the water. Attaching to the tail. Kind of poking through the tail. The tail's a little thin. Totally Sinclair! Hello there! Welcome to chat, buddy! Are you the Sinclair that usually hangs around here? YouTube has changed so that they have the @ version of the names now. So it's been a while, so it may be you. Yes, it is the good old same Sinclair. Hello, Sinclair. Welcome to chat. We are making a Jerry. We are making Jeremy. Actually, no, his name is just Jerry. It's not short for anything. Have you ever known anyone whose name is like the short version? Like their legal name is the shortened version of a name? Like somebody whose legal name is like Timmy or Bobby or Robbie? Your user has an L instead of an I? Yes. Ah! Trying to clean up the edges here. This is going pretty quick. I think now that I've got the edges mostly shored up, let me just do one more around the perimeter. I can start using the big thingy. And then flatten it out. I may have made this blue layer too thick. My friend was Lizzie, but her name was Elizabeth. Oh, but I mean, like, have you met anyone where their this person's legal name in the situation I'm talking about would have been written down Lizzie instead of Elizabeth? I've known someone whose name is Bobby, but not Robert. Isn't that interesting? Alright, now we stab the belly. Boop, 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 boop. Violence! Alright, I'm gonna try angling. You have. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna try angling to get this to blend. Yes, these edges are beginning to look good. This is gonna be a bit of a chubby, chibi, hoverfish, but it's looking good. It's looking good so far. You make sure the belly is thoroughly felted before we move on to the tail. tail. Okay. Around the edges. I am really liking this thing. I'm really liking this thing. It makes it a lot faster. It stabs like 7 times. The new thing is much better. It's so handy. And you can replace the needles in it, and you do that by boop, opening the butt of it, and there's a little panel here, and then you remove that panel. Let me use this needle to remove it. Boop. And it's, you see that? It's just normal needles inside of there. But you need to use short ones or else the guard won't cover them. Thankfully, the needles that I bought are the same brand, so they're the same length. I'm leaving fuzz all over the place. When you get a 3D printer, first thing you're printing is a Reaper Leviathan. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds so fun. I've always wanted a 3D printer, but I just don't have the, like, space or time for one right now. Some of them, even the ones that are good for apartments, put off fumes. You know? And I'm kind of in, like, a cramped space base. Alright. Let's do the edge around the face. Yeah, this is beginning to look like a hoverfish! Oh, and your parents are construction workers, so they have plenty of tools. I know some... My family's always been into little things that require tools like that, like, Warhammer and D&D miniatures and stuff like that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this belly. It's beginning to look good. It's beginning to look good. His tail's a little yeep, but that's okay. Let me flatten it down a little by punching on this side. Violence! We are poking with the needle. What else is up in my life? Oh yeah, I recently tried out making a cake in my rice cooker, and it turned out pretty okay. It took like twice as long as it would in the oven, but it was easy and hands-off, and it came out of the pan really, really easy. So I think I might be doing that. He's a little chubby, he just ate dinner, he's full of kelp. He's full of kelp. Ooh, this is really sealing the edges together well. Boop 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 ba doop boop 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 boop. I love this track. This is from the album that I first used as my first stream music background way back when. I still have a fondness for this album, Aquarium City by Louis Zong, who's released some new music that I've not caught up with yet. It's like, I've not been driving as much, and driving is usually my time when I listen to new music. And I've just not had much of that recently. Alright, let's go over these edges on this side one more time, because I think I did the other side a little more. Okay. Okay, very good. Very good! Okay, we got the belly. They eat kelp / creepvine and lichen. Ooh. Alright, now we're going to lock this in place. And get a little bit of this lighter blue. This is a more fine wool than the denim-y blue that I was using before. So let's see. See if we can just get a strip off of it. Let's get a narrow strip off of it. There we go. That's a good start. It's a good start. Oh, that is... I should have used this. This is a more correct blue. Oh well, the belly's already been bellied. Let's go this away. Alright, you don't need to bend inward, my dude, but I can... It's trying to bend inward. Let me... Felt this good. Felt it real good. There we go. It's creating a little bit of a divot. Okay. There we go. Here we go. I know you can't see it through my fingers, but I think it's looking good. Maybe I should use... No, I'll go over it with the number 7 guy after. The 7 times guy. Right now I'm just trying to fasten it. Just trying to fasten it. So I think I'm gonna be making cake in my rice cooker every once in a while from here on out. Just normal, like, boxed store cake. Just normal, like, boxed store cakes. The instant kind. Alright, turn you on this way. The hoverfish may eat kelp and creepvine, but the schmuppy eats cake. Around the edge. Around the edge, and then folded this way. Let's try and get it straightened. It's even getting us a good start on the other side. Although this won't be enough, I'll have to go over it on the other side again. I'm just gonna trim that. It's a bit too wily. Ooh. Oh, nope. Trim, dang you. There we go. Let's fasten that down. Correct this positioning just a little bit. Look, there's a fiber stuck in there. Some kind of fiber. Okay. We have fastened it. Now we need to do the other side's strip. Let's see. How are you? Do any of you have a rice cooker? I think they're really handy and neat. Alright, I'm gonna fasten this around the lip area. If you don't... Oh, I almost lost my needle. Thankfully it landed on my keyboard. That could have been very dangerous. Nope, we use pots. Man, I am living the rice cooker life. I cannot be convinced to go back to cooking in a pot. Although I do know the secret to rice cooking in a pot. I think you do. Oh, cool. They can be pretty handy, and some of them have, like, settings for other foods. Like I said, I have one that has a cake setting. Alright, I need to twist this a little so it stays thin. Fastening. Here we go. I'm gonna twist it in place and then hold it down with my thumb. Go. I think that's decently fastened. So I just got done watching the last, like, 3 episodes of the anime Nausea, which, is based on a, like, social deduction game, werewolf type thing. It's really interesting. I thought with the anime's endless tutorializing and talking using language from the game and stuff, I thought, oh, this is just gonna be pretty routine and peter out soon. But no, the series is surprisingly full of surprises. Surprisingly, full of twists and turns. I am really enjoying it. I think I'm in it for the long run, and not just because one of my favorite VTuber singers did the music for it. The opening music. Kobo Kanairu from Hololive Indonesia did the opening theme. Sang the opening theme. It makes it sound like she is responsible for the original composition, which she is not. Here we go. In the tail, in the tail. It's looking good. Now I need to flatten it with the 7-pronged boy. Okay, here goes nothing. Hopefully we can give it a good edge like we had before. I'm just gonna keep going in circles. And I'm using my finger gloves because, unlike the other thing, if I stab myself with this, I'm stabbing myself multiple times. So, being cautious. When doing the main body, I didn't use my finger gloves. Because it's such a big area, you can kind of grip it like this and do this. But now I'm using my finger glove. Flatten that out. So today, I was a bit bored today. I've been stuck at home with some bad weather and stuff, so it's not like I can go outside, really. And I watched a bit of just, like, react slop of people from other countries reacting to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And man, it warmed my heart. It was something I needed. Sometimes you just gotta eat brain candy. I've been tired out all day. I think I slept most of the day away. I hope you don't have a cold or something, Sinclair. I hope you're not coming down with a cold or something. But I got really nostalgic for it. I grew up watching it because I had a lot of, like, public television in my household growing up. Didn't always have. You're fine. Just a sleepy day. A sleepy short northern hemisphere winter day. But we had a lot of, like, public television in my household growing up because there was a lot of time when we didn't have cable or satellite or anything. But I watched a lot of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and I realized how much it meant to me. And really got to see, like, as an adult, some interviews with Mr. Rogers. And when he went up before Congress in, like, 1960-something to advocate for public television, like, publicly funded television. And it makes me rethink how I want to present myself streaming. Calmer, reassuring. I'm not gonna suddenly go all, will you be my neighbor on you all, but just the idea of making sure that everybody hears a little personal message. Did you watch the documentary/movie? I have not! I think this person, the people I watched were reacting to bits of it. I need to watch the documentary/movie. Growing up, another thing that we watched a lot of was Between the Lions, which was about a family of lions that ran a library? A library? And it was really cute. And there was an episode where a meteor shower was coming, and the little daughter of the family thought somebody was saying that it was a meat shower that was coming, and so there was a big musical number like, meat shower, meat shower, meat shower. You know, something a lion would be excited for. But it was puppets and stuff. I loved Between the Lions. That's also where I learned the solution to the fox, the hen, and the grains crossing the river puzzle. Do y'all know it? Y'all know the puzzle. The one where it's like, you have a river, and you have a boat that can only hold you and one thing in it at a time. You have a grain sack, a chicken, and a fox, and you need to make sure things get over the river intact, and the hen will eat the grain if you leave it with the grain, and the fox will eat the hen if you leave it with the hen. You know this puzzle? It's kind of like a standard. Okay, we are blending. It's blending well. This thing is so good for blending. Let me just get the face really quick. Very good, very good. This is beginning to look like a hoverfish. This is beginning to look like a hoverfish. We just go over this one more time, make sure it's well felted. Go over it with many stabs. What else? Oh, Uwo's lab, that streamer who does all of the, I would say more engineering than science type fun stuff, is doing a stream right now where he's trying to power, like literally live with the stream right now, is trying to power a microwave via USB. And it reminded me of my childhood. My insane, mad scientist grandfather messed with the transformer inside of a microwave and supercharged his microwave because he wanted it to be stronger. Do you know how dangerous that is? That's super fucking dangerous. I also once... It's crazy that he just did stuff like that for fun when I was younger. And he kept trying to give me that microwave, like, come on, it's the best microwave you'll ever use. You should take it. But, like, I don't know that I want the tinkered with microwave. I had also accidentally burnt food in there a few times. Other things we did growing up, we turned motor oil and vegetable oil and stuff into biodiesel and ran a generator off of that at our home. Yeah. Apparently my grandpa got the EPA called on him once for doing shit like that. My family has run afoul of the federal government with their homemade science. Okay. See, I'll do it one more time. I'm just not confident that it's felted down enough, because this is like a different material. All the way around one more time. And then I'll trim up the edges. Alright. It's looking hoverfishy. It's looking hoverfishy. Get the scissors out. The mini scissors. Trimming excess blue hairs off. Trimming some yellow hairs here. Oop. Here we go. Like, here's some stuff that's a little loose. Yeah. Anything overlapping here? Not really. Okay, let me wipe all this fuzz off really quick. I'm gonna vacuum tomorrow, so it'll all vacuum up. It'll all vacuum up. Okay. Okay. So, we have the base of our little buddy. It's only taken us, what, like 25 minutes to get that felted? Let's see. Should I give him a little more along the lips so that there's more to work with? I don't know. I feel like I want to add the smile, his big ol' smile along there. It should be okay. Let's look at the reference image. It's blue a little bit above. It's blue a little bit above the middle. Let's see. What if it's super, super thin? What if it's super, super thin? I don't know. Maybe we should do another layer of blue. Another strip of blue. I think we might have to, if we want it to be halfway up. Yeah, let's fasten this and then we'll go over it again. Alright. We're adding the blue. Also, when I was little, I did not understand the concept of, like, electrical transformers in the power grid, and whenever somebody said, or, like, a transformer would blow up in my neighborhood during a storm, I always pictured, like, a transformer, the robots, from the TV show, like, oh no, a transformer blew up. Other things that I didn't understand linguistically when I was little. Trailer as an advertisement for something? Somebody said, like, oh, the Star Wars trailer is coming up when the prequels were first a thing, and I kept looking outside, waiting, like, when's the Star Wars trailer gonna drive by, thinking there was gonna be some kind of, like, big advertisement RV or tow-behind thing. Alright, trimming this at about the middle of the fish's lips. All mood indeed. I do not understand. I do not understand things sometimes. When you said Transformers, I thought the robot, oh man, are we all Transformers brained in here? Are we all Transformers brained in here? I love Transformers. I love the original, like, first generation Transformers. There's no Transformers series that I know as well as it. The Michael Bay movies were a thing when I was just a wee grub, but I don't remember them as well as, like, the you got the touch, you got the power, yeah! The old, like, 1987 movie. I did not really add much to the blue at all. This did not really add much. I don't think I'm gonna repeat this, because this just kind of tucks in. I think this is an okay level of blue. Alright, I gotta do it on this side. I think with the curvature of it, this looks good. You had Transformers animated as a kid. Ah! What? It's not the robots? No, an electrical transformer that steps down power from the power grid to a voltage that the household and appliances can use. An electrical transformer. Speaking of, oh my gosh, what was the character's name? The guy who was frozen in the ice and was Starscream's buddy, but ended up going against the Decepticons? Anyway, you know, the original Transformers was like a flip of unsuccessful Japanese assets. Many toys from many lines, mostly Diaclone. Autobots, roll out. Yeah, we're talking about Transformers now! Yay! Skyfire! Skyfire, that's the guy. This feels like Transistor. Ah, the electrical stuff that amplifies signals? Nah, the game, bro. Yeah, I remember that game. That game seemed pretty cool. I never got to play it, though. How much does it go for on Steam now, I wonder? Skyfire. Yes, it's based on... so, the one that was taken from... The toy that was flipped for it. You loved it? Cool. Jerry! Yeah, we're making a Jerry. You actually played it twice. Wow. I'll take that as a personal testimonial. Let me check the price on Steam right now. Oh, no. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Transistor is $20 United States dollars right now. You still call him Jetfire myself. Ah. But what was I saying? But in my heart, I felt like there was something special about the game that I wasn't understanding because I was too young. Interesting. Do you think you'd understand it differently now as an adult? Hoverfish. Yes, Key Nice. Welcome to chat. We are making Jerry happen. That looks like a bit complicated to felt. Yes, it is. And I have made... Let me get it. Because I was so eager to use my tools, I have done the body and 1 foot. 1 foot. Good luck with its spots. The spots are gonna be fun! The spots are gonna be fun. Oh, man. Gonna be lots of little details that way. I think I'm gonna do the spots. The spots are gonna be... a fish with 1 foot, yes, are gonna be this color on the inside. 1 foot, 2 foot, yellow foot, blue foot. Yes, we are having a very Seussian day with how the Goonch stole Christmas and, whatnot. If you click on my Discord profile, Transistor is there as one of your favorites? Cool. Let me put this little foot back so I don't lose it. Now I want to add the orange. Orange. We are going to add the orange. Time to make the top of this thing orange. I don't think you read, so I'm gonna repeat. Cool. It's a really cool love story, made you tear up a bit. Oh, I see! Something you didn't quite appreciate as a child. Alright. Orange. Let's see, orange. How far does the orange need to go? Just needs to be about that area. Let me try and make it thinner. Okay, floof it out, 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 floof it out. Have you ever played a game as a kid and thought it was really, really hard, and then you come back? Oh, yes, I didn't understand the sacrifices the girl, the main character, makes in the game for her husband when I was younger. Interesting. Drama. I've got to check it out then. Okay, the orange ends around here. The orange ends around here. Let's collect that fuzz. Let's collect that fuzz. Okay, and then orange. Let me check my reference image. Okay, orange does not go all the way up on the tail. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Now let me fasten it down. thing's a bit squishy, so it's really easy to leave dents in it. It's not the densest thing I've ever felted. Not a game per se, but I'm being able to conquer a lot more stuff now that I'm entering adulthood. That's lovely to hear. Something to be proud of. That kind of growth. Okay, let's see. This does not need to go all the way down to the side. This needs to remain isolated in the middle. I don't understand where people say they don't want to grow up because I don't want to go back to my teenage years where I couldn't do anything right. I think the thing that I disliked the most about childhood and stuff was the lack of freedom. I wouldn't want to sacrifice the freedom I have now to decide for myself. Teenage years are a big oof. Relatable, relatable, deeply relatable. Okay, we have the orange here. Time to go to our 7 times needler. And needle this down. Draw it out towards the tail. Make it nice and smooth. Something I did in my teenage years. I had somebody I was in a relationship with then, throughout my teenage years. And one time I smooched them in front of my father figure, my parental unit. And, he flipped the fuck out, naturally, and still to this day remembers the situation differently from me. Like, when my family brings it up, they're like, you totally, like, snogged and, like, French kissed him right in front of us. But I'm like, no, I gave him a peck, as far as I remember. But that was my little teenage rebellion and teenage mess. I got yelled. I was like 14 at the time, and I got asked, like, how old are you to think you can be doing that? And I was in such a freak-out state that I replied, 12? I was in fact 14. I was 14. But yeah, things my family will never let me live down. Alright, this is felting down nicely. Let's see, it doesn't feel separate from the rest of everything. We just need to work on these edges. Other things when I was younger. When I was younger, I feel like I'm in a, like, confessional kind of mood today. Okay. Do y'all know what yaoi is? Y-A-O-I. It's Japanese, man shipping the men's together. And in my very young adolescence, I was fascinated with the male body and was like, ooh, mom found the yaoi. Hello, Finley. Oh my gosh, no, my mom didn't find the yaoi. I was drawing things in a notebook and I hid it in the closet thinking my sibling, who literally shared a bedroom with me, wouldn't find it. My sibling did find it, and my sibling assumed the worst, like, oh no, my older sibling is doing the sex and is in a relationship with someone and is gonna get pregnant. Like, just brain went wild with stuff. And taking a sip of water, I got in a bit of trouble for that. I got in a bit of trouble for that. But you know what I did? Before I could really get in trouble and the whole thing could reach the same father unit, Purgant, 5 months, pregnant? Gregnant. Oh my gosh, the Gregnants, the Lumbus Company players are filing in. But, I ripped out the pages, and I went in a little scooter to the park, and I buried them. Why is there a pregnant? Why is there there's an M-preg emoji? mean, I guess so you can communicate about transgender men who are having seahorse fathers. You know the term seahorse fathers, who are having babies. There's an M-preg emoji, guys. Wow. What times we live in. Is seahorse fathers offensive? Are only they allowed to say that? I think I need more orange on this side. Are only trans men allowed to say that? Does it sound like pejorative and fetishistic otherwise? Okay. Let's just try number 7 here. I am really going to have to watch the VOD. Hello, Sanguine Hibiscus. Hello, Sanguine Hibiscus. We're talking about adolescent mistakes right now. We're talking about adolescent mistakes. The Yowie! But fun fact, just like how slash fiction was kind of, like slash fiction, M/M fiction was kind of pioneered by convention-attending Trekkie ladies. It's kind of similar with yaoi having its roots in the shonen anime Saint Seiya. Here we go. It kind of started with fanfiction of that, I think. Alright, felting it down. It has a traceable history, which is fascinating. On the editing Discord server I am on, people spam a lot of Yuri, so Shmuppy, you're not the only one who did that. Oh, we're just getting cultured, gotcha. No, we're getting cultured, yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, speaking of erotic fiction, I'm sorry to go in this direction, everybody. There was a guy who my family knew who one day was like, I don't know, this is like a script or something, and dropped off a handmade, spiral-bound, like, dot matrix printed book with colored pencil art of a woman embracing Data from Star Trek on the front. And I looked in it, and it was very early fan fiction. Somebody paid for this, somebody distributed this at a convention, and I looked it up, I looked up the name, and it was like a famous fan fiction? So, somehow, this bumbled its way through the hands of many people into the hands of my family. I have no idea where that is right now. But someone just kind of like awkwardly pawned it off on us. But yes, some people are really, really fixated on Data, and not in the scientist kind of way. Alright, this wants to fluff up a little. Let's get it outward. Here we go. Good felting, good felting. It was called, like, The Cold Robotic Touch or something like that. And, like, I grew up watching Star Trek The Next Generation. I did not read it, but I found it fascinating as a piece of nerd history that somehow came into my family's. Better than finding it in a secret stash in the woods? What, did you find something in a secret stash in the woods? It was in excellent condition, so somewhere there's a piece of nerd history in storage owned by my family. When I was little, if I'm remembering it right, dot matrix printers, I used to think the things on the edge of it that would help propel it, it would be funny if Sang found your yaoi drawings. No! Did I finish that story? What I did is I ripped out the pages, and I took a little scooter, and I went to the park, and I buried them. And I left a lighter that I stole from an adult in the little trunk of this little moped scooter to make people think it was burned. Make people think it was burned and forever gone, but no, somewhere somewhere it planted was a yaoi seed that is going to blossom into a yaoi tree. In the middle of a park in downtown Pupuria, but I didn't actually light it on fire because I thought that would get too much attention from people driving by. You know, layers and layers of deception. Layers and layers of deception. Mom found the yaoi, so I burnt it. I didn't burn it. I deceived them into thinking I burned it, but really it was buried. I buried it in the ground. I literally dug a hole with my hands and was like... It's like a cursed drawing. I hope nobody digs it up. What if I hadn't? It started a wildfire? I would never forgive myself. I didn't care about safety. I cared about all the people that drove by the park and would see, excuse me, hiccups, and would see a ball of flames as I burned my drawings of two guys smooching. And naked man bodies, what I imagined. Lost my house because someone burned a yaoi book, and that was a really bad period for wildfires where I lived. There were multiple wildfires that came up and, like, almost came right up to the edge of the school where I lived. Rebecca Sugar made fan art of Ed, Ed, and Eddie? Oh my goodness. And what is it? Tsukumo-sana, I forget her name that she goes by on her personal channel, is into Sonato, is into Sonic X Shadow. People be having the interesting tastes, and it's okay. But I did continue to use my drawing powers for evil, and not just men. All through my adolescence, I used my powers for evil. And somewhere at a friend's house, there was a massive pile of nasty drawings. Of all the things I was flabbergasted. What? Yeah, Rebecca Sugar of, Steven Universe fame. Hoverfish. Hello, Night of Despair. Welcome to chat. Hello, Night of Despair 0. No longer purple tier, are we? Or is this a different Night of Despair? Hello, Hoverfish. Yes, it's coming together. It's coming together quite quickly because of this 7-time Stabinator that I was able to get thanks to all... I should take care of what I say, so Shmuppy never purple tier. I can't follow this conversation, so Shmuppy can't just... DM'd you lore for after stream, can't post in the Discord. Oh no. What was I direct messaged? You got your setup back. That's cool. Oh, I guess purple tier was on mobile or something. Alright. Seeing how well felted down this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Reverted to Night of Despair. Yes, I see. Okay. We are gonna set the Jerry body over here. I've been going for just about an hour. I think it's time for me to grab myself a tiny snack. And most of all, baggies to store this in, because look at this mess I've created. I need to get the fuzz under control really quick. So I'm gonna run, grab myself a snack, and grab some bags to put this in, and then I will start on face elements. I will start, I will have to put the foam block down, and then I'm gonna use the 7 stabber and just make some matte pieces of black. Or maybe I should do it directly onto the face. I don't know. I'm gonna consider it. Enjoy the Shmuppy Radio. I will be right back in a moment. I returned! Okay, that was a short break. I returned, and I'm gonna pack this stuff up. What did you all do while I was away? Having secret conversations amongst yourselves? Alright, let's pack up the denim blue. Boo, 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 boo. Squeezing the air out of it like it's a life bag. Or space bag. Space bag, that's what they were called. Used to see advertisements for those on the TV. Okay. And one more for this lighter blue. One more for the lighter blue. My kitty cat showed up. Hello, kitty cat. Do you want to step on the table and show everybody your face or paws? No, he doesn't. He wants to sit on the back of the chair. No cat reveal today. At least not now. Alright, let me put these colors aside. And get the black out. Okay, so I got myself a little bit of flan as a snack. Do you guys like flan? Have you ever had flan? Every time I think flan, I think buy flantasy flan from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I need to take my little finger dudes off while I eat this. Boop. Flan break. Jiggly. So what else is up in my life recently? Nothing much. Nothing much, really. Flan is good. A tiny little cup of flan. My cat really wants the flan. My cat really, really wants the flan. That's why he's here. He knows the sound of a pudding cup opening. Alright, putting the flan aside, that's enough for now. I will bowl over people who stand between me and flan. Oh yeah. Kitty wants it. He's still staring right at the cup. No, you can't. No, you can't, mister. No, you can't. Why is that not showing up in the alt chat in the live stream? That's weird. What did you say? What did you say, Madame Bleh, to be filtered in the top chat? That's so strange. Let's guess, I will bowl over people who stand between me and flan, I mean. What's the naughty word? Is it bowl because of its drug paraphernalia implications? Are we not allowed to say bowl? Everybody, really quick, type bowl in chat and we'll see if it shows up in the top chat. That Nine Inch Nails song that was covered by Johnny Cash? Huh. But apparently bowl is not okay either, huh? Why is bowl not okay? Bowl, huh? No, that showed up. I guess it's hurt. Actually, Actually, I'm in all messages, and if you had a message that was about hurting people over flan, I don't think it... AI realized I was referring to violets. Okay, let's take some black and add some eyes. Okay, I'm going to... I need to gear up. Madame Blais, the one who keeps getting... You're right, Madame Blais does keep getting censored by the YouTube. Okay, I'm going to check a head-on image of a hoverfish. Hoverfish head-on. Head-on, applied... Excuse me, directly to the forehead. I got flan burps! Okay, we want an eye here, or more out here. You're just that kind of edgy. Too edgy for YouTube. Let's see, making a spot for the eyes to go. I think right here's good. We want really big, wide eyes. Really big, wide set eyes. Look at him. Need to be a little higher for this eye. Here we go. There we go. It's taking shape. And I want to give it 2 nostrils, so 1 nostril. 2 nostril. Here we go. Starting to look like a face. Alright. Let's do this. Time to do the face. Big scissors to cut this off. Okay, what do we want to do? I think that's a good amount for one eye. It's about equal, so let's go. Let's start making an eye. Rolling this up. Maybe I want to do it loose and then pack it down. Okay. TBH, I need a computer. Are you working on mobile right now, Cheddar IDK? Are you messaging us on mobile? Having an actual desktop PC is a game changer. One eye. You have a really old laptop. Oh, I see. Does it get really warm? I used to have to put like wood blocks and a spacer under my laptop to keep it from getting too warm. Back when I had one. Yes. I literally got like Lincoln log blocks and stacked them up under it. For part of the time. It's beginning to look like eyes. all these loose threads. Felt it in. Alright, one of these eyes looks better than the other. 170 Fahrenheit average? That's like uncomfortably hot, man. That's like uncomfortably hot. Dang. Yeah, it burns. Man. I wish you luck in your endeavor to get a replacement computer. Let's try the 7 poker really quick. Alright, stab him in the eye. Stab, 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 stab. Actually, let me get some trimming around the edge first before I go and do that. Hopefully not a laptop. Yes, hopefully not. There we go. I don't want that stuff around the edge to get felted in. Make it look sloppy. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, 7 puncher. We're stabbing him in the eye. Multi-punch tool, go! It's beginning to look like it. It's beginning to look right. Alright. Let me just go around this edge with this, give it more of an eyeball shape. Tuck some stuff under it. There we go. Just around the edge. So lately I've been vaguely curious about Mandarin Chinese, not to the point of looking up any language fundamentals or anything, but I've been watching videos of people doing stuff in China and like shopping at like open air markets and stuff, and I don't know. I've honestly yet to meet someone from China who I've really not gotten along with. Overall, as a people, they seem pretty nice. Can't speak to their institutions and whatnot, but as individuals... Look at that. Look at that eye! Okay. Do we want to put a little sparkle in it? We can do that after we finish this. Alright, making a little thread for the nostril. Making a little thread for the nostril. Okay. Let's do this. We're making the nosy. Let me trim this strip so that it's easier. Oh man. Oh man. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. Whoa. Whoa. Is Jerry or the alien harder? Oh, this is definitely harder. This is definitely harder. There's a lot going on in it. Okay. Felt in that little bit. Actually, let me felt in the other nostril really quick. That's gonna be funny looking. That's gonna be funny looking. Okay. Sneep. Sneep. Hello, Finley. Hello, Finley. Forgot you were hanging around. Sorry about our earlier conversation, but... Hey man, that's life. I feel determined to 3D print every small creature. What about gerbils and chinchillas and stuff? Okay, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I've got the nostrils. He's got wild whiskers. He looks more like a catfish right now. Look at that. Let me tuck in a little more black fiber and then cut it off. tuck the whole fiber in. Will that be good? Maybe in Subnautica, because there's a lot of small creatures. Yes. Maybe all the creatures in Subnautica. He's an old hoverfish with nostril hair hanging out. Yes. I love in Eastern art when a turtle is depicted as very aged, and it's got like a butt beard, which is supposed to represent algae growing off of its shell, but it just looks like it's got a beard on its butt. Okay, I think I need to trim this one. It's a bit thicker than the other. Twist up his nose hairs. I'm twisting his nose hairs. Twisting his nose hairs. There we go. There we go. And we have eyes and nostrils. We give it 7 punch to even out the face. Make sure his face is kind of flat. Flat on the front. Very good. Very good. Okay, I need to do a little more fiber trimming around the edge here. Trim the edge of his nosy hairs. Does anyone here, I know that Sanguine Hibiscus does, but does anyone here follow the streamer Froggylock? She just got a new model. A new VTuber model, and it looks really, really good. It looks really, really good. I looked up the portfolio of the artist who, like, rigged it and stuff, and man, that person's really good. I forget their name. What was it, Art Gun or something? It was like the Art Gun or something. But yeah, I like her vibe. There's not many people whose streams that I watch because I'm just, I don't know. I've been getting more into streams lately. There's a Japanese streamer called Dishu Diyu who I've been haunting the streams of recently, specifically their Lobotomy Corporation streams and Minecraft streams. And they seem a lot of fun. They have a lovely voice. Oh, that's the person who designed the V-Bridger program. That explains why they're so good. They're literally the like daddy of it. Or mommy of it. Alright, now let's give him a big ol' smile. Let's give him a big ol' smile. Twist this up. Mouth. Let me check my reference really quick. Alright, we're gonna have to make it go up at the edge a little bit. Gonna fasten it in the middle. Fasten it real good in the middle. But apparently I'm not the only foreigner who doesn't speak Japanese well who hangs out in Dishu Diyu's chat, because I encountered another there. At the same time as me. Apparently this person uses Google Translate. I try to do my best with my own, like, over decade-old Japanese skills. But if my karaoke is any proof... What planet are you from? I'm from the planet Purpurea. From the planet Purpurea. Pupuria. I know that humans have a word for that planet in some catalog. Some catalog of stars. But I'm from Pupuria. I am a Pupurian. You're from 4546b. Are you a hoverfish, perhaps? Are you a hoverfish, perhaps? I may have trimmed that off a bit too bluntly. He doesn't look like he's smiling. He doesn't look like he's smiling. How about I tuck that in to make it a tapered edge? I'm Gargi. I'm Gargi. It reminds me of Meagle Gaga from Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Meagle Gaga. Guess where I'm from? You're from... You're from the Cheese Factory. You're from Wisconsin. Are you from Wisconsin? Cheddar IDK? I'm from the moon. That makes sense. I should have known. I should have known. It's just like Wallace and Gromit told us. The moon is made of cheese. The moon is cheese, Gromit. Alright, we have the start of a mouth. Now we need it to curl up. The moon is cheese, prove me wrong. I've actually touched a moon rock before. I didn't taste it, I didn't put it in my mouth. It smelled vaguely of iron. It smelled vaguely of iron. Alright, making... Sure you didn't taste? Sure you didn't taste it. I ate the moon rock. I went to NASA and I ate the moon rock. They couldn't stop me. They say it smells like burnt gunpowder directly on the moon. That's kind of what the moon rock smelled like. Space has sort of a smell. Space has sort of a smell. What do we think? It's not smiley enough. It's not smiley enough. Space is supposed to smell kind of bacony? I don't know about bacony. What else? I bet Venus smells sulfury. Alright. Doesn't it have a lot of, like, sulfur or something? Sulfurous gas, sulfuric gases going on? Cheese moon dust kills you with one whiff. That's why I don't have organs. This cheese moon dust makes me think of like Cheeto dust on people's fingers. Cheese moon dust. Alright, giving him a little smile. Giving him a little smile. Giving him a little smile. Here we go. How about this side? Okay. Let's twist it, twist it, twist it. Sometimes I pick it up and just twist it in the opposite direction of how it was twisted before and spend some of my time untwisting it. Let's needle. edges folded down and felted down. Every time I find a hoverfish in Subnautica, I end up picking them up to make a giant tank to keep them safe from all the reapers. Oh man, a tank full of hoverfish sounds so soothing to watch. I only had Jerry, my singular one, in my alien habitat. Also, welcome to the chat! I hate all of you 420. You may appreciate that we were trying to figure out what word got somebody censored in chat earlier, and we wondered, briefly, was it bowl for its paraphernalia connotations? We confirmed that bowl is not the dirty word. Bowl is a valid okay word, according to YouTube. Anyway. Speaking of smoking, talking about smoking legal things here. Completely talking about smoking legal things here for tobacco use. I recently smoked a little tobacco, not like a cigarette, just like a cheroot. You know, the thing that's halfway between a cigarette and a cigar. A backwoods. For the first time in like forever. I went through a little period of smoking them, but I decided, you know, as a little treat, I feel like I want to have like a little cigar moment, a little sit in my chair and contemplate and smoke a cigar moment, and it was really nice. And those things are intense. I don't think I'm keeping up with it. Like, it has been 2 days and I am still just slowly, like, working on the same one. It's a nasty habit. Don't pick it up if you've managed to avoid it so far. But cigars can be nice. Let me flatten the edge down here. Oh, this is turning out a bit sloppy. I can't wait to see how you make his little legs. I made one of the feet off stream. And it looks like a little hash brown. Not little green out here slanging backwoods. Yes, I'm slanging the backwoods. Good old pipe tobacco. Like some kind of old person. Imagine if I got a backwoods sponsorship. How insane would that be? Imagine. Can you insert wire into a felted tube leg? Yes, you can make armatures as a base of it. I've never done that. I would have had to have already started on it and done something like central armature, leg twisted around, leg twisted around, leg twisted around, leg. Is that visible on the camera? Yeah, I would have had to have already started the armature and felted it around that, but that is a thing people do. I've never made one posable. This is only my second needle felting project. But we got his little face. I'm gonna put this back in its bag so it can be under control, so that we don't have loose fluff everywhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dropping stuff. A smile. Yes, his pleasant little smile. I'm gonna add a highlight to the eyes so it looks a little less dead. Oh my gosh. I cannot fit this fluff in here. I cannot get the fluff back in the bag. Okay. Maybe I can. They always look so anxiety-ridden in-game, yet they smile when you hold them. It's like a gentle hug. Squish that cat. Squeeze that hoverfish. Okay, we have contained the black fluff. Okay, setting that aside. Also, when I made this bag that I made of just colors that I want to potentially use for this project, my cat immediately came up and zoned in on this thing and immediately went, crunch, 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 crunch. You can see, there's little bite marks. There's 2 little bite marks here where she did it. And here. See? Evidence. Okay, this is white. So I'm just gonna pull a tiny bit out. And sneep. Sneep it off. Sneep. Sneep, sneep. Put it in the bag. Separate this into 2 fluff and twist it up. Alright, I'm gonna add some lighting to these eyes. Okay. This is going to be a multi-week project, multi-stream project, so don't anybody get thinking I'm getting through all these legs and stuff and all the spots. I think next time I'm just gonna work on all the spots. Okay, this is difficult. It's too soft. I didn't make the eye hard enough. Doesn't want to go through. Doesn't want to go through. Okay, come on, let's tuck this in. Here we go, now we're making progress. There we go. There we go, he's got a little sparkle in his eye now. Need this piece of white fluff. Almost said yellow. Okay. I want to put it in the equivalent place on the opposite eye. Okay, let's tuck this in. Let's tuck this in. It is completely not visible right now. After this, I should have a bite of flan to reward myself. Here we go. He's got some light in his eyes. Here we go. Looks a little derpy. I probably could have put this one more off to the side. It looks like a pupil. But I am trying to keep the lighting consistent. Wow, that looks really, really bad. Wow. Okay. Shall we do a test spot? Shall we do a test spot? What do I want to make the spots out of? The deep blue, and then the light blue, so... Let me have a bite of flan. It's a happy little fellow! Yes, he's our little buddy! Man, I love flan. Oh my gosh, I just realized that could be abbreviated a certain way. Man, I love flan. I hate all of you 420. I think you're not showing up in the top chat, which is what appears on my screen, because of your username. I think it might automatically be censoring you. That kinda stinks. Alright, let's get our denim blue back out. Man, can't have shit on YouTube. It's the hate. It's the hate. 420. What is it then? What? Hate and 420 are both individually allowed. Okay, YouTube. I hate all of you. How about I love everybody 69? Makes it sound like you want to do things with people, though. Never mind. Spinning this up. Okay, let's do the oblong dot that's above the nostrils. Wake up, chat, where's the AO spam? It's right, chat's sleeping right now. Alright, let's snip this here. And give it the good old 7 puncher. Maybe trim this first. I love this track. Oh man, I always get the hiccups after eating something puddingy like flan. I don't even have burps. That would be understandable. I got like a one-off hiccup. Like, speaking of my insane grandfather, I used to get in trouble for hiccuping when I was young, so I learned how to stop hiccuping. And now it's been so long since I got in trouble for hiccuping that I don't remember, like, I'm bad at it. What you have to do is empty all of the air from your lungs and freeze your diaphragm in place so it can't spasm. But I'm bad at it now. It's like my diaphragm control is bad. And you wonder why I have an anxiety problem. Got in trouble for fucking hiccuping. Alright, we have the outside of a spot. Kind of. Going over it again. Okay. Let's take out light blue. Take a tiny piece of it. By tiny piece, I mean a pretty substantial piece. Okay. Do. Ties on those dragon rocks I'm sinking. What did I miss? I was getting ice for a cold water and refilling a tray. Trauma dumping and working on the first of our spots. Alright, we want it to just be in the middle. I'm not rewinding back to hear that. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. It wasn't nothing. Okay. I like my happiness. I've been feeling down for 2 days. I hope to be a source of happiness. I don't know what's got me so down today. I want to cherish this before it goes away. I see. Well, thank you for joining us. If this is your, like, happy place. I mean for it to be a happy place. I mean, look at this guy. Look at his smile. Look at his smile. Alright, gotta fill this down. Yeah, I hope you get some good sleep soon, Keen. Sounds like your sleep's been disturbed for quite a while. He's a happy little guy. He's so pure. Unlike us, Jerry is pure. And now I'm punching him in the face. With the multi-stabber. We have a spot! We have one spot! Alright. Now we just need to do... Let me count the spots. How many spots does a hoverfish have? A hoverfish has... Hoverfish... Okay, I know there's a top-down picture on the Subnautica wiki. Dorsal view. Alright, there are... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 91. There are 91 spots on a hoverfish. Holy shit. What have I done to myself? Did I count that right? Oh man. Well, I think I'm actually going to call the stream about here. It's a little under my usual 2 hours, but, you know, I got some work on this done earlier. We've got our first spot. He's really starting to look like a hoverfish, and I've got some little hover pads to make for him. So, I don't know. I just feel like taking a break. I just feel like this is a good stopping point. So let's test the traditional hoverfish hold. How you hold the hoverfish. And look at his smile. Look at him. He's beginning to look right. That looks proper. That looks like a proper... I like food and rats. Oh my gosh, you like rats? You like rats? I used to keep rats. They're so rewarding. They're so rewarding as pets. They're so intelligent. Alright. Get this stuff all in the bag. Do my little cleanup. Put all my bags inside the bigger bag. I have my own little pocket puppies, and they're like little food vacuums. I used to give them Gerber stars, the baby the like little baby puffs for yeah, rats are the best. I actually had so you know the average rat is a Rattus norvegicus, the Norway rat. I actually had a Rattus that I got literally from a nest in the yard when I was living somewhere with a roommate, and my roommate didn't want to kill them, so I got puppy formula. I'm cleaning up right now. I got puppy formula and nursed them with a little paintbrush. I released the male of the pair and kept the female, and she ended up outliving all of my other rats. She was my healthiest rat. And Ratus are the ship rat, aka the plague rat. So it was more of an arboreal rat with a long tail and a sleeker body, and didn't hang around the bottom of the cage as much, but it got along with the other rats. The one thing that's different about them that caused a little bit of conflict was they have this behavior where Ratus will jump onto what they like and then pee and then like knead their feet into it to make it smell like their pee. Like, yay, you're my person, you're my thing. Everybody say bye to Jerry now. Bye bye. And the Ratus would do that to the Ratus norvegicus, and they would just have to put up with it. Okay, putting away my tools in my toolbox. Really quick. Hot Wheels. Break for Hot Wheels. Break for Hot Wheels. Break for Hot Wheels, everybody. We're taking a quick Hot Wheels break. So why do I have this? Oh my god, Linda's doing the pee feet thing again. Oh my god, I can't believe this. We just gotta just wait. She'll give it up. She'll give it up. Beep beep. The reason I have this is there is a game called Gaslands, where Jerry is massive. Where you customize Hot Wheels cars to look like Mad Max and stuff, and then you fight them. And it seems really fun, and I've never gotten around to it, but at the grocery store I checked out with some Hot Wheels because I was like, ooh, I could turn you into a little post-apocalyptic mobile. And the way you do that is you take a drill and you drill out these two screws, and then the whole thing comes apart, and then you can customize it. The number one thing that people seem to dislike in Gaslands is when you leave the stock wheels on, because these are some dinky little wheels. So, let me have a bite of flan. I should call this Schmuppy's Toy Corner with how this is shaping up. I can't believe you guys are watching me play with Hot Wheels. And then in comes the massive hoverfish. Boom. Okay, everybody, I'm so tired that I'm starting to get silly. Tomika die case cars. Tomika cars. Tomika cars are a thing. Tomika is a Takara Tomy line. It could be. Oh my gosh! It was Tomika. That's a Takara Tomy thing. Let me show you guys something. I need to download this image and show it to you guys. Oh my gosh. Open image in new tab. Damn you! I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of it really quick. Okay, everybody, please hold. Please hold for cute toy car. Please hold for cute toy car. Is Alright. Imagine getting this and turning it into your post-apocalyptic battle bus. Look at this. This is a Tomika toy car. Look at this Pikachu bus. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. So cute. I love it. Let's just put this over here for now. For the good vibes. The Pikachu bus. Replace its ears with 2 machine guns. Or 2, like, missiles. Alright, everybody. I think that is all for this stream. Bam. I'm gonna have to put those away or else my cat is gonna go for them. I thank you all. My favorite Tomika toy cars are in the industrial vehicles and the Jeep. Let me check the prices on these. Some of these might actually be... It's not bad. It's not... That would be actually kind of good for Gaslands. Especially, like, the... Ooh. Oh, I love the long type dump truck. That's really cool. I had never heard of this line before. Oh my gosh, the crane. The crane would be so cool. 41. I keep trying to sign off, but then I find interesting things. Alright, look at this. This would be so cool for Gaslands. This crane truck. Imagine, like, hooking onto the thing in front of you. Like, the car in front of you, having a grappling thing. That would be so cool. Okay. We're getting wildly off topic. We're getting wildly off topic, everybody. I am tired, I am loopy, I am silly. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you tune in next week while we add more spots and make more little featsies. Probably the spots. Probably the spots are gonna be what I focus on next week. Maybe I'll make the feats. Maybe I'll make the feats in my own time. The little hash brown shaped feats. So thank you, everybody. And thank you to all newcomers. Thank you, everybody. And no matter where you are in space and time, I wish you peace and glub. Peace and glub, everybody. Bye-bye. There are 91 spots. There are 91 spots on a hoverfish. We have 90 more spots to go. Bye-bye.